more people's own guidance systems, even though they are not fully understanding them, are guiding them toward their own lives and what they can manage and what they can do about. And we want you to understand that when you discover that you are the creator of your own reality, and that the way you live is only about the vibrational integrity between you and you, between what you've launched and how you feel right now. And when you make a decision and you begin speaking a mantra that says, nothing is more important than that I feel good, and then you add to it what we're giving you here today, which is, I'm going to do my best.
So we're going to stop it there too. When we talk about everything's about a relationship, as she was saying, about where you are and where you want to be. Other words is that your higher self is where you want to be and who you are now, or where you're at now. Your job is to kind of somewhat bridge that gap. So you have to be more aware. And how do you know if you're closer, if you're hot or cold, like the game back in the day? Is that you got to pay attention to the way you feel. And your way you feel, once again, is your indicator to everything. It shows you, it tells you, it makes you feel, and be more aware of the frequency that you're on. So this is the way that you bridge that gap, so to speak, between you and your higher self. It's paying attention to your the way that you feel, your guiding system. So that's basically what she was referring to. So pay more attention to the way you feel. That is the topic for this video, is pay attention to the way you feel.
The best feeling thought that I have available to me right now. I'm not going to demand bliss from despair. I'm not going to even demand bliss from frustration. Not now, not right now, this red hot minute. I'm just going to reach for the best feeling thought that I can find. If I'm angry, I'm going to find something that feels a little less angry, because for me now, the relief factor is the new thing that I've got my finger on the pulse of. I'm going to begin to pay attention to what thoughts that I can think that can take the tension away from me, that can take the tension of fear, or the tension of anger, or the tension of not believing, the tension of yearning, even the tension of hoping. There's tension in hoping, isn't there? Because you want something that you don't really believe you can get, but you want it. There's tension in that. There's a sort of tug of war that is indicated to you by your emotions. One last thing, and then we'll talk to you about anything you want to talk about. It's good to make peace with where you are, for a number of reasons. When you make peace with where you are, you improve the vibration of it right away, which moves you more swiftly to where you really want to be. When you make peace with where you are, you come immediately into vibrational alignment with what's being held for you in vibrational escrow, and those things begin to move into your experience right away. But the biggest reason that we want you to make peace with where you are is because you are physical fiends, and we, your non-physical fiends, friends, fiends, same difference, will always be incomplete. So the contrast is going to cause you to launch a rocket of desire, which at first you will not be a vibrational match to. But then you're going to deliberately reach for thoughts that...
So we're going to talk about making peace where you are. That's very, very important. And one of the things I like to do personally is when you're making peace with where you are, just being grateful. Just being grateful for what you got. Bottom line, just being grateful for what you got, for what you have. And that would, so to speak, like set you free. So being more grateful for what you got, where you are, making peace, that opens up a lot of doors. So being grateful for where you are is very important.